Welcome to From the Pocket. This is my brand new YouTube channel, my first video. From the Pocket is going to be a channel that highlights the items that I like to carry every day, my EDC, everyday carry items, my pocket junk or pocket treasures, whatever you would like to call it. But I was inspired by a friend of mine. He has a YouTube channel he recently started, and he's done very well. His channel is called Knives Fast, and I would recommend that you look him up and watch his knife reviews. They're very entertaining, very informative, yeah, he's just got some really great knives that he highlights. So look him up, Knives Fast, and I'll try and figure out how to put a link on this video as well, make it easier to find them. But yeah, From the Pocket, my channel again is just going to be about different items that I like to carry every day in my pocket. Now, I don't know if you knew this, but pockets did not appear on the outside of clothing until the late 15th century. Before that, people would carry their everyday carry items, their valuables, their money, close to their bodies in special bags underneath their clothing. But I guess as times changed and necessities changed, the clothing industry recognized that putting pockets on the outside of clothing was very useful and very practical. And so around the late 15th century, men started to see pockets appearing on their clothing. And this is a very typical pair of jeans and a very typical pocket. It's what they call a patch pocket with top stitching. And this is a pair of jeans that I wear often, and it's one of the back pockets. And in that back pocket, I would like to show you what I carry every day. Now, this is my my Swiss Army Huntsman camo Swiss Army knife. My Swiss Army knife Huntsman camo. I'm not really sure how you say that, but anyway, this is a Huntsman. It's a Swiss Army knife, and it's camo. And I absolutely love this knife. I carry it everywhere I go, every day, to the office, to the factory. I use it in my garden. I use it at church. I use it around the house. I use it in restaurants. It's just a very practical everyday carry knife, and it's got so many different kinds of tools that you can use. The one that I use the most is the pair of scissors. I'm a little opinionated in that I think if a Swiss Army knife doesn't have a pair of scissors, it's really not worth carrying. And again, that's just my opinion. Don't get mad. No bad comments or no thumbs down. It's just my opinion. I think you absolutely need a pair of scissors on your Swiss Army knife. The second tool that I use the most is the bottle opener. I live in Northeast Asia, and we have a lot of local sodas that I like to try, and they often come in glass bottles with caps. Sometimes you can twist them off, but most of the time I get my Swiss Army knife out and pop the cap with my bottle opener. So yeah, that's my Swiss Army knife. I love it, and I do carry it in a small leather pouch, just to give it a little extra life and keep it from getting scratched up. You can see it's aged really well. It's pretty cool looking. But yeah, it helps it from scratches, and it keeps the pocket lint that often gets caught up in the Swiss Army knife. You often have to use your toothpick to clean out the pocket lint, but because I carry it in this little leather pouch, it really cuts down on that. So yeah, well, this is my first item. The knife that I carry with me every day, everywhere I go, my Swiss Army knife, my Huntsman camo suggest everybody go out and get one if you already don't have one, and make sure that it has that pair of scissors, because they're most important. Well, thank you for joining me, and I hope you'll join me again.